Gotta sit down. I got a crick in my neck.
Oh no.
So, Jill, it's always an honor to share space with you. It's an honor to share space with you as well, Dawn. You have a lot of good information that you brought today. What are you going to be talking about?
I'm going to be talking about the water and how, when these energy corridors go through, they spray them with herbicides, these toxic herbicides.
Right.
And that gets into our aquifers, which are already being drained by Nestle. The waters don't respect borders.
Yeah.
Waters doesn't, the waters are all related and connected. So with this dumping of herbicides on this energy corridor, they're basically going to be poisoning one of the cleanest places in Wabanaki. The western part of the state is all forest. It's some of it is pristine forest,
right.
And there's no way we want a big energy corridor going through.
Yeah, so once again, for those of you who are just tuning in, we're at the hearing which is being held by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers on the issuance of the Clean Water Act permit for the New England Clean Energy Connect, they're calling it, the NECEC and the CMP. What's the CMP stand for?
Central Maine Power.
That's right, Central Maine Power, which is the corporation.
Right, and it was recently voted the least trusted energy company in the country, even less so than the one that's starting all the fires out in California.
That's astonishing. So, yeah, we're here to stop, the building of a New Jersey Turnpike-sized corridor through the pristine forest of Maine. Now, in addition to doing media work, you've also done some documentary work. What can you tell us about that?
Well, I'm a member of Sunlight Media Collective, and we made a documentary called Penobscot Ancestral River Contested Territory. It details the history of deal-making here in Maine and how our territory has been stolen. Right now, the state of Maine is attempting to steal 61 miles of our territory, which is the water that surrounds the 200 islands that make up our reservation.
Oh, yeah.
It started in 2012 when then Attorney General William Schneider sent a letter to our chief and council saying that the water was not part of our reservation, and if we disagreed, we would have to sue them.
Right.
So that's what we've done. And that is continuing. We're waiting for what's called an en banc review. And that struggle continues. So when Jill was introducing herself as a mother on fire, which she is, and as a student of the Indigenous people, she is also a friend to the Indigenous people. During Standing Rock, people were saying, who is this person and why have we never heard of her on Indigenous struggles? It's because she's really quiet about it. Yeah. She knows about the state stealing our river, and she has known about it and been on that battlefield for a long time.
Yeah, like way back.
Yeah, like a long time.
1998, in the battle to clean up the Wabanaki River.
With the paper mills.
Yes. Now, Jill.
And the dioxin poison.
When you were there in Cannonball with a spray can in your hand, spraying the blades of heavy machinery, what were you thinking? I had to ask her that question.
Well, in truth, the guidance is that you don't do civil disobedience without having really thought about it,
right,
and without having sort of planned your support. We hadn't.
Right.
So I was not going to do disobedience. I was there to support the Standing Rock and Indigenous activists who were just, being absolutely inspirational. But I wasn't going to participate myself. And then what happened was that my running mate, Ajamu Baraka, decided that he was going to take the pressure off me by taking a spray can And once he did that, I realized that he was going to be in trouble, and I couldn't let him be in trouble by himself.
Oh, I didn't hear this part of the story.
I know this hasn't much been discussed.
The other
but
part you
it was
didn't.
an act of solidarity.
It was.
It was an act of solidarity.
The other part you didn't hear was that Jill was risking her life. She has really bad asthma, and the grasses out there were giving her very bad asthma attack. I heard that from an elder.
I was not aware of that.
That's true. I'm trying to remember what the date was, because it was, I think, a couple weeks after that I actually wound up in the hospital for a few days on account of that asthma. Yes, now you're bringing that back. But I mean, in a way, it's like just it's sort of a symbol of how all of our lives are on the line right now, you know, with our air, with our water, and our democracy. And Standing Rock was about it all. You know, it was about us all risking a lot to stand up and to be there for each other. And Standing Rock has stood the test of time. You know, it stands like a rock. It did before, and it does going forward as just an amazing moment of solidarity and kind of global fortitude and momentum, and it continues.
Right. Well, we certainly want to thank Jill for stepping up to the plate for our most heavily impacted communities, for our Indigenous communities, and for risking arrest at Standing Rock. It's an honor to share space with both of these women warriors. Yeah. And I want to thank you for how you've taught me in so many different ways. You know, you've been fighting for, what is it, people, planet,
And peace.
and peace. Yeah.
Over profit.
Yeah. For a long time. So,
As have we all.
yeah, so we're here once again at the Army Corps of Engineers hearing. What town is this?
In Lewiston, Maine.
Penobscot territory. And yeah, I mean, I don't know when things are going to get rolling here, but you know, we're going to be submitting public comment. I'm going to let you guys know what the deadline is to submit oral testimony.
January 20th.
January 20th? Oh, okay, so we got some time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So remember that, you guys. We have some time. January 20th. I'll put an address up there, or let you guys know where the email address is to submit that testimony in opposition to this dirty hydroelectric corridor proposed for the pristine woods of Maine. Okay?
Right.
All right. So my arm's killing me. I want to keep this going now. There she is.
Yep. All together.
Oh, there we go. Minnie Wachoni.
Minnie Wachoni!